Please welcome Tom O'Donnell, owner of Preferred Auto Care, to our show. Tom, welcome.
Thanks, Mitch.
There's a lot of history at Preferred Auto Care. Let's start with a little bit about your history in the industry.
I've been working on cars for well over 30 years. Been in our current location for over 21 years.
And at Preferred Auto Care, you really have taken on specializing in specific makes. So let's talk a little bit about the makes you specialize in.
I work on Hondas, Acuras, Toyota, Lexus, Subaru, and we're actually experts in these vehicles.
Well, there's a benefit in specializing on specific makes, and let's share that with our audience.
Well, the biggest advantage is that if you see a problem with the vehicle, you know you're going to see it again. I mean, if you're working on a car and there's an unusual problem going on with it, I guarantee you, if you see it once, it'll happen again.
Well, and so there's nuances from year to year and from vehicle to vehicle, and you really start to understand this. I see that as saving diagnostic time, for an example, right?
Oh, by all means.
And being able to get to the problem and repair it properly the first time without having necessarily to have the vehicle come back.
Oh, yeah.
The subject that we wanted to address today is factory scheduled maintenance recommendations, and the operative word is recommendations.
Well, that's correct. Most of the owner's manuals will say about what you need to do to your vehicle, but a lot of those are based on the manufacturer's low cost of maintenance. And we live in a dusty, dirty, hot area, and that's not good.
So we're in what you would typically refer to as a severe climate condition area, and that would mean that you may need more regular maintenance than the schedule may recommend.
In most cases, that's true.
I think one of the interesting things when it comes to scheduled maintenance is a lot of people think, well, I only go to the store and back, but that is the most severe driving conditions.
That is the worst severe driving habits. Because all you're doing is you're getting in your car, you're starting it up, you got cold starts, you got all these bypass fuel vapors going in past the piston rings, and it gets into the engine, deteriorates the oil. Those are the hardest miles you can possibly do on a car.
Some of the things that people can look forward to when they come to Preferred Auto Care and Sparks is saving money. And let's discuss the ways that you achieve that. Hourly labor rate's one.
Well, our hourly labor rate is lower than the dealerships. We use quality parts.
Well, and let's stop there for a second. Not just quality parts, but let's discuss factory parts and OEM parts for our listeners that aren't aware of the differences.
Well, in many cases, a factory part and an OEM part are the identical part. The difference is the factory part will come in the factory box. An OEM part will come in a plain wrap box, but it's the same identical part in the box.
Manufactured by the same company that originally manufactured it for the factory.
Right, it's just repackaged.
And so there's no reduction in the quality of parts that you're using. Well, so this is the basis for significant savings.
That'd be correct.
One of the things that I really love about the fact that when you walk through the door and they meet you and you greet them is that both men and women can come to you with confidence that the price is going to be the same and the quality is going to be the same.
Oh, we treat everyone equally. It doesn't matter. We would never do anything different.
There was one other thing that's really unique about your business that I want our community to know, and that is when they walk through the door, the person that they see is you, not a service salesperson.
That's correct. I don't believe in having a commissioned salesperson at the front counter. By doing that, in my opinion, is lots of times all they want to do is build up the ticket and pad their own paycheck.
Tom, thank you so much for accepting our invitation to be on our show today and for coming into the studio.
Thanks, Mitch. I really appreciate it.
And how would they get a hold of you?
You need to get a hold of us. You can reach us at 355-7033 or at 1705 Greg Street in Sparks.
Thanks again for being here.
For more information on this guest, visit the Preferred Business page on our website, TCBAtv.com.